Hey guys, so the last time I spoke to you would have been about 3 days ago as I was leaving my beloved Sierra Leone, heading back for Gambia. I'm doing my mini tour of Africa, West African region. Well, I say mini tour, it's literally just Sierra Leone and Gambia. So I came to Gambia first, and after a couple of days after my arrival, I decided to pop across to Sierra Leone for a few days, and I came back on Friday, and here I am. I'm fortunate to be staying in this lovely house. Don't know if you can see the outside. It belongs to my uncle, Dr. Ulric Jones, who has lived here in the Gambia for the last 3 decades or so. This is his beautiful garden. He's got all manner of herbs and plants of medicinal value, and just an array of flora and fauna, as you can see. So many of them. And I have the privilege of being able to interview him, so I'm going to go and do that shortly. He is one of my favorite uncles of all time. He is like a brother to my father, who passed away last year. Some of you will know that I lost my dad actually we're in 2020 now, so it was in August of 2018 that my father passed away. And Uncle Ulrich was like a friend, was like a brother to my dad. Get my words out properly. So they grew up together as children. They've known each other since they were knee-high, apparently, from primary school. They played together, they hung out together, they did all sorts together. My father used to speak extremely fondly and highly of him. He's one of these amazing individuals who, if you're fortunate and blessed to be in his company, you will always feel enriched and empowered after literally just being with him for a few moments. And I have the privilege of staying with him while I'm here in the Gambia. This man is blessed with some super talents. He is a doctor, a consultant, a surgeon, an all-rounder. He knows about life, he knows about medicine, he knows about girls, he knows about boys. He is somebody who I hold very close to my heart. I hold him in very high esteem because he's just such an amazing philanthropist, humanist, just a beautiful human being on the inside and on the outside. So guys, as you know, I have been sharing my journey with you as I document some of my trials. Sorry, African flies, you can't get away from them. I've been documenting some of my trials and tribulations with endometriosis. And I also happen to have fibroids. I may have mentioned that, I'm not quite certain. But if I haven't, it's simply because the endometriosis is the one that gave me the most trouble and caused me a lot of issues and headache and heartache and all of that. Now, my uncle happens to be a specialist in obstetrics, I should say, and gynecology. And it was just unfortunate at the time when I was suffering terribly with the condition back in the UK. He wasn't around and I wasn't able to consult him, because I'm pretty certain that if he was able to examine me and, recommend a course of medication or even treatment, even surgical intervention, things would have turned out differently. I'm pretty certain of that. But, things happen, you know not why the reasons are, and, you just accept. So, just a brief potted history. Some of you may know that I was born and bred in the UK, and at the age of 5, my parents had the wisdom and foresight to take me to the land of my forefathers, Sierra Leone, which is why I'm so passionate about that country. And I stayed there, lived in the country till I was 15. So I had a good 10 years of my childhood, my upbringing, which was steeped in African culture, history, and all things Sierra Leonean. And that was when I first met my uncle and his family. Because what I also forgot to mention is his late wife, who passed away just a few months before my father, was my mum's bestest bestie. They grew up together again as little children, knew each other since primary school, and were very close. So the two families have a very strong union and share a very close bond. And we all happen to be part of the same society, the Creole society. Settlers who made a home in Freetown, the capital of Sierra Leone, post-slavery. But that's another video entirely. I just wanted to give you some context to this video, because in the next video I do, as I say, have the pleasure of being able to talk to my uncle on camera, and I'll just try and share some of his pearls of wisdom that he shares with me. He is a man who, every time I speak with him, I genuinely feel like I should get my phone out and start to record, because he is just so super talented and just so knowledgeable about all areas of life, of which medicine happens to be one of them. So I said to him, I'm gonna have to start including you in my blogs. As you guys know, I started this platform, Simi's Esky platform as I call it, which is about engaging, sharing, connecting, informing and empowering. And it's about just creating a platform to talk, to have dialogue. When it comes to illnesses and conditions, a lot of people tend to be very reluctant. There's a reticence, and people don't naturally want to divulge or share what's going on with them. And I just think it's time that we turned that on its head and did something about it. So I'll be speaking to him very shortly. Stay tuned. I will get him to just talk. When this man talks, I just feel privileged, like I say, to be in his presence, because everything he says I hold on to with both hands and both feet if I can. He will talk about natural remedies, the power of things like bitter leaf and cola nuts. He will talk about a whole array of things that we should be doing on a regular basis to just try and make sure we keep in check and we stay on top of our health. What you eat is what determines the quality of your life and what kind of health, the quality of your health, basically. Your body's a temple and all that. Well, never a truer word has been said. He is a man who knows the human body intimately, both on the outside and the inside. So yeah, I'm so excited about bringing you this next video. Do stay tuned. Of course, let me know what you guys think. As always, please like, please share, please subscribe, so that next time I do upload my next video, you will get to see it automatically. Alright guys, in the meantime, have fun. Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday. Yes, it's nice and sunny where I'm at. What can I say? What can I say? What can I say? See y'all soon. Bye.